don't even know where to fucking start. I'm hurting like hell, the most sickening pain in my chest ever since I had a heart attack some decades ago. I, 68 male, and my wife, 66 female, have been together for the past 38 years of our lives. Until recently, I considered us one of the most blessed couples ever. We barely argued, never hit each other, and we've been through so much together. As for how I caught her after 11 years, I didn't. My son, 33 male, who lives in another state, was here to celebrate his new job as a mechanical engineer. He came to our home and notified me of what's been going on. Though I don't know how he caught his mom. God, I feel like such a big fucking chump. My son introduced me to Reddit, and I got to know that my wife is active in a forum called Adultery on this app. I saw her account, and I vomited after seeing her posts and comments on that forum. She wrote about how much better in bed her lover is, how strong and muscular he is, about how much gullible and naive I am. The fucking thing is, she was a master deceiver. I had full access to her phone and never even found a thing to be suspicious about. Turns out, she only used to delete everything regularly. She used apps that I didn't even know about to deceive me further. Honestly, when I found out about everything, I cried. I don't think I've cried like more than maybe 5 times in my adult life. I was nauseating so hard and vomited all over the floor when I found out. My son also teared up as he stood next to me and showed me her account. He also told me that he has already confronted his mom about it. She begged him not to tell me, but I'm glad my son told me the truth. I love my son so much. Honestly, I believe I would have killed both my wife and myself if my son wasn't here to support me. I've tried calling Kelly. She hasn't picked up yet. I have a feeling she won't be coming back home. She probably went to her lover. Honestly, I don't know how you can be so cruel to someone who you fucking claim to love. She fucking lied and manipulated me for 11 fucking years. I couldn't be that cruel to someone whom I hate with all my being. I don't know why. Why not just ask for divorce? Why not just ask for one of these fucking open marriage shit I might have considered? Why the fuck would you ruin 11 years of my life? What the fuck did I do to deserve this? I just want to know the answer to all of this shit. I know my situation is hopeless. I just wanted to write whatever the fuck I'm feeling since my son told me that there are support groups for people like me on this app, and this is one of them. But I know damn well that nothing's gonna change anything now. My situation is just pure agony, so maybe I am just venting a little. A user commented saying this: "Get counseling immediately. If you have a gun in the house, get to a relative or friend. Call a divorce attorney and read 'Leave a cheater, gain a life.' Cancel any joint credit card and bank accounts. Block her on all social media on your phone. Grey rock her. Also, change the locks on your house. Do not talk with her until you have done all the things I suggest. So you can be cold and dispassionate when you do talk with her, if you ever talk with her. Tell your friends and relatives what she has done. Get out ahead of her, so she doesn't control the message." Op replied to this comment with this: "Thanks for the advice. I don't have any guns, though my son has calmed me down enough to not do anything I will regret later. I've talked to my lawyer, and he told me to block Kelly from all places and only communicate in the presence of lawyers. Though he has told me to not prevent her from getting inside the house in case she decides to come back. Regarding therapy, son had already booked one. I'll be going soon. I'm still pretty dazed, but at least I'm not having a panic attack now. I joined some forums, and it was nice seeing that I'm not alone. Currently, I'm reading some relevant material about infidelity to gain more insight and peace of mind. I'm just baffled that I never caught her once in 11 years. Another user commented by saying this: "Your son needs to tell you how he found out. I'm concerned that there's something else going on." Up replied to this by saying, "I asked him about it. He told me that a week ago he received an email from a store about a new transaction. It notified him of smartphone purchase. All three of us had access to that email ID. Devin, my son, got concerned, so he first asked me about it some time ago, whether I've made a smartphone purchase. I said no. He later asked Kelly on the phone, and she also said no. So my son contacted the store and asked about the transaction. Well, the purchase was linked with my wife's phone number, so he confronted her about it. She tried to play dumb, but he got her. He basically threatened her to tell the truth or he'll notify me about it. He got her to tell the truth. It was a burner phone she recently bought as her old one had become useless. Now he's here, and I finally am aware of the shit that was going on for the past decade. Gonna get tested for sexually transmitted diseases in some days. I am also opting for a paternity test, although my love for Devin wouldn't fade one bit regardless of the result." Story number 2. I caught her mid-act with another man. I'm so fucking broken right now, man. I was with her for 5 years. I was going to marry her. I literally just bought her flowers the day before I caught her. We share each other's locations and she was acting really Suze and parked in a cornfield. So I drove to her and found her in the back of another man's pickup truck mid-act. She fucking yelled at me, man. She said it was my fault, and then I deserved this, and to just go home. She was my sweet angel, and I loved her so much. I don't know how she can possibly be this two-faced and cold. I don't get it. Not an ounce of remorse or care at all. Just, what the fuck are you doing here? Just go home. She shares all my odd, common interests. I feel like she was my soulmate. I feel like I'll never find anybody like me again. She's been lying to me for months, if not longer. I put up those on Facebook, and I literally got like 5 likes. No one fucking cares. All my friends who I thought were friends don't even care. Now I'm alone every day with no one to talk to. I just keep checking my messages over and over thinking it's not real. I don't know what to do, man. I'm losing my job and my dog that had my whole life just died. Now, she's gone, dude. I have nothing left, man. Update number 1. I had a small post on Facebook up saying I got cheated on, and I don't understand how someone could justify doing what she did. And she took it as retaliation and made a huge social media post. In that post, she was lying that we'd been broken up for months. That I'm some abusive person, that I'm completely not at all. My Facebook post had one reply from my dad. Her post is filled with comments and likes from mutual friends. Everyone believes her, and I had to delete my post out of fear to get her to delete her post, which I got her to delete through a family member only after she left it up for 24 hours, of course. I wasn't even exposing her as I could have, and probably should have. I was just saying I got cheated on and was looking for friends and support. She had to have been cheating on me for a long time. She promised on my dead dog's ashes that she wasn't cheating on me, that she loved me and that I had nothing to worry about. Now she's messaging my family, saying that she hopes I get help for my issues. I poured my heart and soul into her. How can she think she's the good guy? She's posting all about these petty small fights that we would have rarely like while drinking or something, making me look like some abusive person. I'm afraid to even go outside because people think I'm someone who I'm not. I can't get over the fact that she was my soulmate. At least she was until something corrupted and changed her. But I've never met anyone better than who she was and who I loved. I'm so fucking lost without her, without who she was, man. The dude said they've known each other for years, so like, who knows how long this shit's been going on. That's fucking gross. How could she hide some dude for years? I hope you like today's narrative. I have tried a different style and included every bit of relevant comments and replies. Comment down below if you liked today's narration style and want me to include comments in my narrations. To anyone watching this, do give me your feedback on both of these stories. In the end, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers.